Yes, today we are to replace the LEDs of this TV. This is a 42-inch smart TV. I think the LEDs are having a problem. It's quite unfortunate that we are not in a shop. So we'll just do a simulation of some of those things. So in the first stage, we need to unscrew the bolts, and we have to understand that replacing the LEDs of a LED TV is not just it's not just easy as we think. So if you're replacing the LED of your TV screen, you have to be very, very careful. You have to be very, very careful and make sure your screws, everything is done orderly. Because the least mistake, you will destroy the screen. You will destroy the screen. Want to also plead on all those following us on YouTube that do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Why not hit the notification button so that in each of our uploads you'll be able to get exactly, you'll be the first to watch our videos. We are on the screen today, and I think our next upload will be working on the screen of a smartphone too. I think our workshop deals with TV, it deals with smartphones, it deals with computer. So any issue concerning your computer, be it a hardware or a software issue, you can still contact us. We are based in Buea, Cameroon. For those that want lectures from us, do not forget to contact us on our names on our search engine is ALEM Peter Forza. So each time you type, you'll be able to get exactly all our activities, be it our programs. We also run a page called Blue Points. We also run some charity organizations and many more. So if you want to get so much of us, just go down to our search engine and you'll get a lot. I think the first stage is to unscrew all the screws. You unscrew all the screws. This LED you're seeing here is 12 volt. It's 12 volt. I think it's 12 volt. So at times you have 9 volt, but usually for 9 volt replaceable is not really the best because it's easy to be damaged. But this 12 volt like that can sustain the screen for quite some time. That's why it's always advisable that when you are doing replacement, don't go in for the 8 volt. Always go in for the 12 volt, so that it will be difficult to be damaged. Here you have the, bring it closer. Here you have the input, the output of the voltages. You have the output of the voltages. You have 12 volts, you have 12 volts here, you have 12 volts here. So these are the three various places that you can connect this your supply. Now you have for this mark of a TV, this is the only place you have that you can be able to tap your 12 volt. We have other TVs where you have a power supply is different. You also have a DC source. This one, are we having a DC source? No, we don't have a DC source. But in the case where you have a DC source, you can still tap from your DC source so that you will not damage your components. You know, when you are replacing, it's always easy to damage your components with these things that are not were not built with the system. But for this one, we have no choice than to use the same supplies. I have said we have 3 supplies. This is 1 supply, this is 2 supply, this is the 3rd supply. So you have possibilities of supplying at least 3 segments of voltage or of LEDs in this particular TV. We are done with this. We don't okay. We have some balls here. We have some balls here. Okay. So replace your LEDs. The highest thing, the highest work you have to do is to unscrew it. Unscrewing is one of the main things. You need to be very, very careful. You need to be very, very careful to make sure that you don't destroy any component. You need to be very, very careful, because the least mistake, either you destroy the knob, either you destroy an IC, a lot of things. Now you can dismantle. Wait, closer. Can dismantle, dismantle. Can dismantle. Normally it's there was even no need of dismantling this one. It's just that okay, can dismantle. This is the heads. Dismantle the heads. This TV, you have the control cable, you have the screen, you have the speakers, then you have the power. So you can dismantle this and you keep this aside. Now I prefer to dismantle this too from here. You need to be very, very careful, because this particular board is so delicate. So you're dismantling that one, you need to be very, very careful. So remove. Okay. It's always good to dismantle everything, so that when you're working with the LEDs, you don't have complications. I will be left with no choice than to change my screwdriver. We use, okay, we use this one will go. Use this one. Be very careful with your screws so that you don't misplace any. I think we can place back this one. Yes. This is the Hobot. Very easy. Smart TV. Hobot. So now we can now remove. The screen is set to remove. So for you to remove this screen, turn, you have to be very, very careful with this particular box. Make sure you don't destroy it. Make sure you don't destroy it. You need to be very, very careful. We have loosened all the balls, so it's quite easy to remove. Now this is the screen. Very careful. This need to be very careful, because the least mistake here, you will destroy the screen. The least mistake, you destroy the screen. You need to be very careful. Very careful. Very careful. Take your time. You have some gum which hold the screens a lot. So you make sure you don't destroy the screen. Okay, this is your screen. Keep it somewhere. Very careful with it. I said the least mistake, you destroy the screen. Okay. Now you see that's almost okay. You have to untie this one. Tie spools. Tie. You see that removing just the screen is not easy. You have a lot of, you need to be a master of what you're doing. It's not just need to be a master. So I think we'll be running some classes to also train some young persons who have the ambitions to work on this. Okay. This one is, it holds the screen. Okay, we are almost done. Okay, this is the screen. Now what we do is can pause. Okay, there's that. Okay, I think we have to reduce this one. You know, when they come with these ones that I bought from the shop, they are always long. They are always long, and we want to put this number of LEDs to make the screen more brighter. Eh? Yes, so we can reduce the LEDs now. Reduce. It's possible for you to reduce. To reduce. This one is so long, so we reduce it. We reduce it. I repeat, this is a 12 volts. A 12 volt LED. This LED is 12 volt. So place. So the reason why I have decided just to, normally I was supposed to put the LED behind this reflector. I've decided just to put it up here because if you see the placements of the holes, they are not exact as these ones that have been bought in the shop. So what you do is that you just put on top. I don't think there's no problem, although it will reduce the illumination, but it's not so much a big deal. More to that, we have the LEDs are modern. I think LEDs are much, so it's not really a problem. So another thing for us to do is to check the polarity, but for now it's not a problem. The polarity will not be a problem now. Place it orderly. Place it orderly. This one we are very sure to have a very bright screen. Very bright screen. Okay. Where's our scotch? We use our scotch to the reason why we decide to use a colorless scotch is, you know, when you use maybe black scotch, it might also have an effect with the luminous factor. It will have an effect with the luminous factor, so it's always advisable to use a scotch that is not dark. It's advisable to use a scotch that is not dark, and struggle to do a good placement in order to to make the lights not to have a problem when you cover your screen. Okay. We really need to distribute the plates orderly. Okay, I think the first phase is over. Okay, we are placing our LED. Place the LED properly, such a way that and there's also one thing, one very important thing. You don't have to put this scotch on top of any of these ICs. You put the scotch on top of the IC, you know that even the scotch is having some moisture. So when you abandon it on top of your IC, you are not doing good for it. Don't let the scotch be on top of your IC. Always make sure you escape all your ICs. Okay, we can test it. We can test this one. Let's test to see. Okay, for the other one, let's see. Okay, it's good to go. So we can now place back everything. Put everything in order. Please, all those watching for free, do not forget to subscribe. That's the only thing you can do for us. The subscription is the only thing you can do for us. So do not forget to always subscribe to our channels so that you get more of what we are uploading in a daily basis. This thing has two sides, so we need to know where we are putting what. I will be here with you. Okay, we are done with covering the fillets. Now we have to screw. So I told you opening this LED screen, especially for the smart TV, it's not quite an easy task. You need to be very careful. If not, you destroy a couple of things. Most especially the screen. Okay, we are done in covering our board. Test again to see if what we've done is okay. Yeah. Okay, that's the other side. I think there's no need of testing again. The other side is okay. Now we can place our screen. As I told you, it's not easy. This one is something you need to be very careful. You need to be very careful not to cry your losses. You need to be very careful. Okay. These smart screens are not easy to work on it. So, okay. Okay, the next thing now is to place back our board. Okay, the board is set. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So this one you have to be very, very conscious. Screws are different here. Screws are very, very different. Okay. Okay. Somebody might be surprised why I'm just feeding. We are supposed to construct the LED board first, but it's not a problem with me because at least I have a mastery of what I'm doing. There's some other person, you will need to construct the board before doing the feeding. Always make sure your white screw will go with where you have the edge placement. So okay, we can replace now the screen. This one too is also very, very complicated. Very, very complicated. This mistake you do here, you damage the screen. So you need to be very, very careful. Okay. Make sure you attach it well. Replace the control, replace the speakers, replace the power. Okay, and we can replace the LED. The other LED is still hanging, so we need to look for an adapter. The reason why I could not just link directly from here is because if you link directly from here, you have a problem. You might have a problem when there is an issue with the other board, or you overload the ICs. So it's not good to overload the ICs. So we can take from the other supply. So I want to look for another adapter to connect, and we have the other supply. For the first supply, it's okay. Take care, you recover your okay. We are done with the I think I've set the other port the other supply. I say I don't want to put the two supplies because on one spot because of fear of destruction of components. So let me see. Okay. Take. Yeah. So there is now we can use, let's see the other port. Okay, supply from here. The only problem with this supply is that it's constant, so that's the issue here, but I think it's not a problem. You can see that our screen has been lighted. Screen has been lighted. The screen has been lighted. Wow, this is good. So we can now it's okay. Can now close. Everything is perfect now. So sorry please, this isn't not so good for me. So as you see, we are done with everything. We have dismantled the screen, we've changed our screen, and we are now putting it back into order. So it was something wonderful. If you do like, or if you were taught at least something, why not subscribe to our channel? I think our next video will be dwelling on how to work with the motherboard of this same screen. Our next video will be dwelling on how to work with the motherboard of this same screen. So everything is set. Everything is set. Wow, it's okay. Can we close? Okay, you can close. You also make sure you don't it's not cable that is not well placed. Make sure you do your cable placements. Everything should place properly. So I think okay, we are done. We did work. We are done. This is our screen. It's our screen. I hope the screen is okay. So guys, yeah, I think everything is set. Okay, it's bright, everything is okay. So guys, if you do watch the video, if this was helpful to you, do not forget to like, share and comment. We are waiting for you on the next clip. Thank you very much. Wow.